InvestorIdeas.com podcast.
Good afternoon and welcome to another InvestorIdeas.com podcast following cannabis news, stocks to watch, as well as insights from thought leaders and experts. This month's podcast is brought to you by our exclusive content partner, CRS Holdings US Incorporated, trading on the OTCQB as CLSH, a diversified cannabis company operating as Cannabis Life Sciences and an integrated cannabis producer and retailer in Nevada through its Oasis Cannabis subsidiaries with plans to expand into other states. Today we will be looking at announcements from New Strike Brands Limited, trading on the TSXV Venture under the symbol HIP, Track Loop Analytics Corporation, trading on the CSE as TOOL, CURA.C Holdings Incorporated, trading on the CSE as CURA and the OTCBB as CRULF, and FSD Pharma Incorporated, trading on the CSE as HUGE and the OTCQB as FSDDF. First, looking at New Strike Brands Limited, who announced that it's entered into an agreement with Peter Neal and Chris Neal and their company Neal Brothers Incorporated to create a co-branded specialty food product company to develop, market, and sell cannabis edibles. We are bringing together two established brands and combining our respective strengths in a venture focused on the cannabis edibles sector. The Neal Brothers are innovators with a proven track record of creating a premium brand of products. Through their distribution business, they have also discovered and built several premium brands in the Canadian retail marketplace. We will apply our combined expertise to deliver leading-edge edible cannabis products that will both delight customers and create shareholder value, said Jay Wilger, CEO of New Strike. Our goal is to become the most trusted consumer-focused brand in the cannabis sector. Through our joint venture with Neal Brothers, we will engage in vast consumer insights as well as in-house R&D to create real products that will stand the test of time in the consumer packaged goods space. Next, looking at Track Loop Analytics Corporation, who announced the launch of its solution for the recreational and medical cannabis industry. Track Loop's cannabis solution enables licensed producers, logistics providers, and leasing companies to fully ensure the quality of cannabis products from seed to sale. Combining cold chain refrigerated supply chain monitoring, GPS tracking, and equipment health monitoring, Track Loop's solution provides real-time data on all aspects of the supply chain, including production, transport, and retail. The system is fully integrated and compliant with METRIC, the regulatory and compliance system deployed in California, Colorado, Ohio, Alaska, DC, Oregon, Nevada, Maryland, Michigan, and Montana. Track Loop is currently in the process of becoming a certified METRIC vendor and data provider in most of these jurisdictions. The regulated cannabis market in the U.S. represents a huge opportunity for Track Loop's fully integrated offering. Licensed producers and logistics providers are under increasing pressure from regulators to provide sufficient supply chain data. Furthermore, as customers demand a better quality product and competition increases, producers and retailers need to oversee every part of the supply chain, including cold chain monitoring, to ensure that they can deliver the best product possible, said Zion Kailian, CTO of Track Loop. The California market represents nearly a third of the entire North American cannabis market. Estimates suggest that following legalization of recreational cannabis, sales in California will reach $3.7 billion by the end of 2018 and $5.1 billion by the end of 2019. Analysts with Cohen & Co. believe that the entire American cannabis market could reach $26 billion by 2026, with California accounting for about $25 billion of that market. Next, looking at CURA.C Holdings Incorporated, a leading vertically integrated cannabis operator in the U.S., who announced today that shares have been approved for quotation on the OTC Bulletin Board, or the OTCBB, and will trade under the symbol CRULF, effective immediately. The company also announced that it plans to uplist its shares on the OTCQX. Headquartered in Wakefield, Massachusetts, CURA.C Incorporated has a presence in 12 states. CURA.C also operates 33 dispensaries, 12 cultivation sites, and 10 processing sites with a focus on highly populated, limited licensed states, including Florida, Massachusetts, New Jersey, and New York. CURA.C Incorporated leverages its extensive research and development capabilities to distribute cannabis products in multiple formats with the highest standard for safety, effectiveness, consistent quality, and customer care. CURA.C is committed to being the industry's leading resource in education and advancement through research and advocacy. CURA.C Incorporated's Florida operations were the first in the cannabis industry to receive the Safe Quality Food certification under the Global Food Safety Initiative, setting a new standard of excellence. Finally, looking at FSD Pharma Incorporated, who announced today that the company's facility and land located at 520 William Street in Cobourg, Ontario, has a fair market value of $105 million, according to a recent comprehensive property value assessment by a commercial real estate assessment specialist issued on November 20th of this year. Due to the nature of the property, the current value assessment was conducted using the cost approach and incorporated property improvements of over $10 million by the company since acquisition, ongoing joint venture capital improvements by Auxly Cannabis Group Incorporated, trading on the TSXV Venture as XLY, and over $50 million, and government-issued licenses for the production and sale of cannabis attached to the footprint of the property. Also considered in the assessment were unique features of the site, including its classification as a special use / purpose government food-grade facility with train access directly on the property, and an on-site power generation station, and substantial ongoing capital renovations under Health Canada guidelines and specifications. In the opinion of the commercial real estate assessment specialist, the property as a whole, at the time of completion and operation of approximately 3 million square feet, would have an overall property value of an estimated $420 million at an average cost of $250 per square foot to build out. At full capacity, the facility is expected to produce 400 million grams of dried cannabis flower per year. This podcast is in partnership with featured sponsor CLS Holdings US Incorporated, trading on the OTCQB as CLSH. More info and details can be found at our disclaimer and disclosure page at investorideas.com. That's all for today's podcast. Podcast is now a certified word trademark on the blockchain through Cognate Incorporated CM certification. InvestorIdeas.com podcasts are also available on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play Music, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, and TuneIn. If you'd like to be a guest or sponsor of this podcast, please contact InvestorIdeas.com. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website, and this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products or services or securities. Investors are reminded that all investments involve risk and possible loss of investment. Investor Ideas does not condone the use of cannabis except where permissible by law. Our site does not possess, distribute, or sell cannabis products.